ambition is at a 10 but your ground-to-air coordination is still at a 2. This kitten really thought he was about to intercept a flight with zero clearance. From predator to parkour accident in 0.5 seconds. At least he stuck the landing. You claim you're a designated driver but you actually had too much bamboo at the pregame. You're 5 minutes into the meeting and realize it could have been an email but your eyes have already committed to a 3-second power nap. Have to be at the pier by 5 but the wings are feeling a bit sluggish. Looking at I went from having a cool turtle roommate to realizing You're trying to have a serious conversation but your friend only understands the language of personal space. Long live the king. I have spent 5 minutes as a hostage and I am already reconsidering my career as a professional bandit. This meeting could have been an email. Pre-workout finally hits and you realize you have become The squad realizes the food delivery is finally pulling into the driveway. Trying to stay mad but the head scratches are a 10 out of 10. When the cat decides your game of balloon volleyball is actually a high-stakes hunt and intercepts the ball with more athletic grace than both of you combined. You're trying to act tough but you're actually just a sentient hairbrush looking for a lap to nap on. Trying to meet your deadlines but the management keeps bringing in more interns who are only qualified for napping and looking cute. This office is officially a catastrophe. You're trying to take a nap but your alarm clock is cute, persistent, and has cold ears. Realize the weekend is over but you have already committed to being a full-time decorative floor rug. You realize you left the stove on but you are already halfway through your shift as a full-time forest floor interior designer. Cat realizes the new tiny human comes with a built-in snack. You have 0 legs but a 100% success rate at stealing. I just witnessed a literal unfolding of events. It started with a cozy Mouse has clearly been watching too much Tom and Jerry, and the kitten hasn't yet realized it is supposed to be the predator. It is all fun and games. Me and the boys waiting for the local food truck to realize we are the main characters of this street.
Huh? Huh?
I have zero idea how I got here, but I have even less of an idea of how to get down. Stay cool, they said. It will be. You are 5 minutes into a nap and your siblings decide it is time for a WWE main event right over your head. You realize the low battery warning wasn't for your phone, but for your single remaining brain cell. You're trying to do laundry, but the neighborhood cockatoo decides your drying rack is actually a private gymnastics studio. Expecting fresh towels but getting a free acrobatics show instead. High fashion meets bird brain. You're trying to act like a majestic predator, but the invisible beast. Spent 5 minutes carefully calculating the perfect strike only to be defeated by a sheer curtain and my own lack of depth perception. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Supposed to be running the shop, but the inventory is just too comfortable. This employee. You're trying to set boundaries, but your friend is a literal giant stress ball that just wants to cuddle. After a 5-course meal and a 30-second workout. You're trying to start a group chat in person, but everyone keeps lagging. You're small, but the hustle is big. Local. Your roommate says they are on a diet, but you know they have zero self-control.